Hello everybody, it's April 10th? I'm not sure, might be wrong. September of 2011, I had permanent nerve damage done by taking an antibiotic known as Cipro, along with Flagyl. I also have Lyme disease, and I'm sure that's compounded my health afterwards. 3.5 years later, and my health is still deteriorating through what the Cipro did and not having the greatest diet, which is pretty much everything when you have Lyme disease. I haven't really been strict enough for all these years, and I think it's finally catching up to me. Or it could be the Cipro and spasm. I'm not sure. If you want to know all about what Cipro did, you can watch some of my other videos. I can't completely recap it, but I basically lost everything. Anyways, I realized that I've never actually, this angle sucks. I've never actually, that angle sucks too. This is just the best angle right here. I've never actually gone on a diet strict since probably about 3.5 years ago, 3 years ago, when I was at my sister's. For a couple weeks I pretty much ate only green smoothies, and I think it helped. And so what I'm going to try to do, you know, my hand was tingling and stinging a couple nights ago, and I was lying in my bed and I thought, let's try to do something before we give up. So I promised myself that for a month I would only eat green things, right? That means green vegetables, naturally green things, not artificially green things. So I'm going to try to eat only green things, such as broccoli, Brussels sprouts, celery. That's the plan, and hopefully it'll help this stinging and this tingling go away. Hopefully it'll help with my nerve damage. Because I realized that what was probably the case is, before I got constipated and before I started having problems with my GI, I would be at work and I would be eating lunch and I would hear this gurgling in my stomach, which was very odd, because I never had that type of gurgling while I was eating. It's not like a growl like when you're hungry. It's kind of like an air bubble type gurgling noise. And I was reading online, and it talks about one of the big problems with any type of infection, virus, whatever, are these things called biofilms. And it's what the parasites, what the bacteria, what the pathogens do to protect themselves. They form these little biofilms. They're like protective goo that hide them from your body's defenses. And it says that these biofilms are mainly made of sugary type things, mannose, glucose, ose this, ose that, I-base, I don't know, you know, just basically acidic, sugary type things. And I realized that that's what I was eating, those types of things, you know, soda, and that's what was helping the pathogens grow in my body, and eventually led to my downfall and the curse of the Cipro. So the real, I think, challenge is getting rid of these biofilms. With Lyme disease, you know, the biofilms are my concern. You know, I don't think I have any other viruses besides Lyme disease inside me. But it's similar concerns for anybody out there with any kind of virus or infection. Is if your pathogen has the ability, which a lot of them do, to create these biofilms. So how do you get rid of them? Well, my goal is that by going on this green diet, it's not going to have what it needs to create the biofilms. You know, A, I'm going to be going on a green diet, and B, I'm going to try to eat less. Because it talks about fasting also helps eliminate the biofilms, because the pathogens have to come out into the bloodstream to try to find nutrients when you start fasting, right? Well, that's when the body can jump pathogens, right? Your immune system, hopefully. So the combination of those things, eating green, which is right here on this little sticker here that I made 2.5 years ago. 60% veggies in your diet, 25% protein, 10% fats and carbs, and 5% sugar. Okay, but you can eliminate the sugar if you have the willpower, if you have the discipline. You'd be surprised how hard it is for people to change their eating habits. So I'm getting this stinging right here. I used to get this before very rarely, like a sting here, sting there. But now it's very, very persistent. The tingling is pretty much constant, but the stinging is what hurts. The tingling is just annoying. Anyways, try to focus. You know, I'm hoping that this diet I go on eliminates my nerve pain. If it doesn't, if my nerve pain continues and increases, then the future doesn't look so bright. For all the mental havoc that I was going through and planning on suicide back, a couple years ago, you can see in my videos, and the depression and the state that I was in, that became not so bad, but now the pain in the body has taken over and is trying to push me down that same road, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's the plan. This is day 1. I guess this can't really be day 1 because I had peanut butter earlier. This stuff. I mean, it's good peanut butter. For you healthy people out there, hey, try some of this peanut butter. I don't know if I can put brand names up, but once again, natural peanut butter. Don't get the organic stuff. I know that sounds bizarre, but there's something that they have to do, just these people, not all organic. But there's something that these people have to do with this peanut butter. For their organic peanut butter, they actually have to boil their peanuts. Okay? So the organic peanut butter, they take the skins off and they boil the peanuts. Now I think that this, either because the peanuts are more concentrated or that this process creates more sugar. I don't see how it could create more sugar, but the organic stuff doesn't taste as good. It's got more sugar and it's got more fat. I think that it's because this peanut butter, the natural stuff, they include the skins. So that dilutes the ratio of peanut butter. So anyways, I also have had this tooth, and this tooth giving me problems. So my teeth are falling, they're degrading. Multiple things going wrong, and I'm hoping that this diet helps mainly with the nerve pain. I don't know that teeth can regenerate, but what can I say, man? I gotta try something. So tomorrow will be the first day of no fats or sugar, no peanut butter. There's still some peanut butter left, right? It's yummy. There's still some peanut butter left. You know what? You gotta get rid of it. Because this is gonna sound simplistic. I got about 50 seconds. I don't like to do more than 10 minutes a day because people get bored easily. They stop watching and throw it away. This is going to sound simplistic, but if your health is bad, you got a lot of goo inside you, right? There's something you're eating, there's something you're consuming that's gooey. So you have to stop eating gooey shit, okay? Right, so that's what I'm going to do. It's peanut butter. I mean, look at peanut butter. It's goo. Stop eating. Your health is bad. Stop eating gooey, sugary shit. That's the diet, okay? Dairy, gooey. It's goo. Comes from butter and dairy. It's all goo. Stop eating gooey stuff. Well, that's the plan for a month. See how it goes.